So good morning. Yesterday we learned about rules of a concave mirror that which help us to draw the ray diagrams. Right? What they are? That rays are simply R1 is parallel to principal axis. R2 is passing through F. R3 is along normal. In a special case, we are taken R4, which is not given in your textbook. This on the screen, right? To meet pole. To meet pole. So these are the rules which we discussed in yesterday's class. If anyone having issue about these rules, just raise your hand. Otherwise, give your quick impression. Quick reaction. If there is any doubt, unmute and ask me. Okay. Rohit, no doubt. Tejaswini, no doubt. Kaushik. Krant, no doubt. Sri Charan, no doubt. Kaushik, clear. Medasri. Okay. Surajita not joined, I think. Okay. So here today 2 members are less. Whatever it may be, we'll go on. So I will clear this information. Then we'll go for the new topic. If you have textbook, just open the page number 5, that which explain about image formation by the concave mirror lab activity. Right? Today's topic is what? Lab activity. So here this lab activity is what? Simply to observe the image formed by the concave mirror and that different types of images formed by the concave mirror. It is to observe the different types of images formed by the concave mirror. Look at here. What is our aim? So here, while you are conducting the lab activity, we will follow a few steps. That is the purpose of conducting the activity, that which we can write as aim. Then what are the required materials to conduct this activity? Then precautions while the conducting activity, what we are following the rules, that which we are given as precautions here. After that, we'll go for the procedure. After completing the process of conducting the activity, then we will write result or conclusion, right? In the result or before that, if you made any observations, we will write that observations also. It is maybe as a point wise or maybe in the table, right? So observations, generalization or conclusion or result, whatever it may be, you can write. So the first step is aim. For what purpose we are conducting this lab activity? So here it is to observe the types of images formed by the concave mirror and to measure the object distance and where the image is formed by the respective position of the object. That we will find out here. So 3 things. One is to observe the type of image, to measure the object distance and observe the characteristics of the image, including the image distance. So these are the 3 things we are observing in this lab activity. So here for this purpose, what the materials are required here? Can anybody help me? Okay, so I'll give you. They are here. One is mirror, that is especially concave mirror, right? Concave mirror. Okay, then next I required a stand to put the or to hold the mirror. So mirror stand. This is called as V stand. Its shape is like a V. That's why it is called as V stand. So I have mirror and I have a stand. Then I'm going to measure the distances. For measuring distances, what I need, it is maybe the scale or maybe the tape. So before that, I am going to use as object. So what is the object for us here? To get an image, so object is candle for us, right? A luminous body or glowing body. So I am using candle as the object. Then if I place the object in front of the concave mirror, I can see the image. Maybe it is on the screen or maybe on the surface of the mirror. So I have to measure where I place the object in front of the mirror. That we can call it as object distance. So that object distance measured by using the tape or maybe the scale. So I required tape or the scale here. Okay, I have these things. To glow the candle and to observe the real image formed by the mirror, I required two more things. To light a candle, I required matchbox. To observe the real image, I required a screen. As a screen, I am going to use a paper. So I required a paper, a sheet of paper, and then I required a matchbox. So these are the required materials. Have you seen the materials on the screen? Yes or no? My screen is clear? Okay. So now we'll go for another topic. After writing the required materials, we will take care that we can write as here precautions. Before conducting this activity, we'll think what to take care, right? So sometimes some are harmful for us. So how to control that? So pre-measurements, precautions. So what are the precautions here? Simply here, just you are selecting the concave mirror with a non-focal length. Already we have to know the focal length, f value, small f value here. So the non-focal length is here 30 centimeters. What the lens is, sorry, what the mirror is selected by me, 30 centimeter focal length concave mirror, right? So I chosen concave mirror here with non-focal length, that is f is equals to 30 centimeters. This is one of the precaution. That focal length, before conducting the activity only, we have to know the value. Then here simply we have to obtain the sharp image on the screen, right? For example, while you are taking the photograph with your camera, if you use camera, then it sometimes maybe give you blur. So we can adjust the distance between the object and the mobile, right? So that became clear. So that distance we have to maintain to obtain the sharp image between the mirror and the screen. Okay, the next precaution is measuring the distances. So measure the distance as much as accurately, right? Try to find out them exactly. Then one more precaution is there. This is very, very important. That is here, always the flame of the candle. Flame of the candle, it is above the principal axis. Take care that flame of the candle, right? That flame of the candle is above the axis of mirror. And what you use the paper as your screen, that must be below the principal axis. Why? Here, if the both are in the same line, how the light will reach the mirror if you use screen in between them. Suppose there is a mirror here and there is the screen, candle here. In between them, I this writing pen using screen in between them. So this will obstruct the light from the candle, right? Do not reach the mirror. So that's why we are following this precaution, right? Flame above and screen below. So screen does not obstruct the light rays. So why this precaution we are taking, I am giving you. Then after taking precautions, we'll go for the procedure, right? Before going the procedure, I'll give you the next items. That means observations, right? Then conclusion or generalization or result. So what that observations? So observations, what you are observing here, that we will write in the table. So what we have to observe actually, right? So here, position of the object. where you are placing that object in front of the mirror. So in terms of distance, we can write position of the object, right? That is in centimeters. Then for that respective position, the image obtained by you, we can write as in terms of distance, image distance. After that, size of the image we can estimate comparing with the object, right? So if the size of image is more than the size of the object, that image is called as enlarged. So here image height is greater than object height, then we can call it as enlarged or magnified. పెద్దదన్నట్టు ఏది పెద్దగా ఉంటుంది image. Always the image is compared by the object. Is it taller or short? So taller means enlarged, short means diminished. These are the terms I am using. Next, after observing these, one more is there. Type of image. Do you see that on the screen paper? That is real. If not observed, that virtual. We can see this virtual image on the surface of mirror, right? Where you can see the virtual image on the surface of mirror. Clear? Any doubt in this? Is it clear, everyone? Go for quick reaction. If not, raise your hand. Okay, so up to here is clear, right? So here how to tabulate that observation. So we can make a table, right? What is the table here? Simply object distance, image distance, the type of image, that means size of the image we are comparing. If it is more than the object, enlarged. If it is smaller than the object, we can call it as diminished. Then the image is facing same like the object. Suppose candle is like this, right? Candle is like this. If you see the image also eyes like your candle faced upward, that image is called erect image. So object is like this, image also like this, facing same side upward, right? Then it is called as erect image. If the object is upward and you observe the image is downward, opposite, top is bottom, bottom is top, this type of image is called a inverted image. Any confusion in this? Suppose yourself you are observing on the floor by standing, inverted image or erect image? Can anyone answer? Yourself you are observing on the floor, which you can see your image. Is it inverted or erect image? Vikrant?
Inverted image.
Very good. Because here your top is bottom, bottom is top, right? So that type of image we can call it as inverted image. That means it is the floor. Here if you are standing on the floor like this, then your image will be formed exactly opposite in facing like this. So this is, we can call it as inverted, reversed vertically, Sidewise reverse is lateral inversion. Left is right, right is left. Sidewise inversion is lateral inversion. Vertical inversion is inverted image. Okay, right? So this is type of images. After tabulating that, we can give the generalization or conclusion. So this is about the process of submission of a record. So like that only we can follow. Okay, so this is, then we will go for the procedure. So for this procedure, we required a table. Then in this procedure, what we can follow, we'll take we stand on the table along with the meter scale to measure the object distance. So directly I will select the position of object, where I have to place the object. Already it is decided first. So where I am going to place here, 80 centimeters to 10 centimeters I will follow. Right? First 80 or 70 or 60, like that I will follow. So I'm going to select the places. First I will start with the 60 centimeters, then I will go for 50 centimeters, then 40 centimeters, 30 centimeters, 20 centimeters, 10 centimeters. After that, I'll go beyond that selected position to 70 centimeters also. Right? So these are the positions I selected to put the object on the table. Right? So here simply I have arranged a table and the scale as you see on the screen. Right? Then what to do? Use the V stand. So I placed it at 0. Where I have placed the stand? At 0. Right? Then I'm going to place the concave mirror on the stand. So I placed the concave mirror on the V stand. Right? Then what to do? We have to place the object. Where I'm going to place the object first at 60 centimeters. So what is object for us? A lighted candle is the object for us. Right? So this flame is acting like object for us. Especially what is object for us? Flame of the candle. This is act as object. Then what I can see as image? Anybody? Which is obtained as image?
Flame of candle.
Very good. Flame of the candle only we will get as image. Because this candle wax is non-luminous. Right? So that's why we will not get the image of this candle wax. So clear? What is object? What is image? Right. So now we will go for conducting this. So flame is selected as object. Then I am showing you one line. What is that? What is that line? Anyone?
Principal axis.
Very good. It is what? Principal axis for us. Right. So where is the candle flame? Above the principal axis or below the principal axis? It is above the principal axis. So this is the precaution I said. So I following that. I am following that. So I followed. So flame is above the principal axis. Then what happens? Its image may be obtained as real image or virtual image. If real image is formed, where we can see that image on the screen, that means on the paper. On the paper. If virtual image observed, where we can see that image on mirror surface. Right? So this is we are going to observe. So here in this case, when I place the object at 60 centimeters, is it going to form the real image or virtual image? That we have to observe. So before going that, I'm going to notice the value in the table because we have observation table. So I used the table. So U is object distance. What is U? Object distance. V is image distance. So I chosen U as object distance, V as image distance. Right? So I can notice that values in the table. So what is object distance in this case? Anyone? What is object distance?
Centimeters.
60 centimeters. Right. Object distance is 60 centimeters. I noticed that value in the table. Then what to do? We have to observe that image is visible on the mirror or not. First thing. If image is not visible on the mirror, what to do? We have to take a screen. That means which is screen for us? It is white sheet of paper. So I am moving that white sheet of paper below the principal axis. Look at that paper. It is below the principal axis. Then what to do? It you have to start with the paper near to the mirror surface. Then move away from the mirror as you see here. So at somewhere you may get the flame of the object on the screen. So you can visible that image on the screen. So up to that distance you can move. Maybe you need to adjust the paper. Why? To obtain sharp image where you can see that as bright flame, right? So adjust the screen at that region only, then you will get sharp image. You will get sharp image. Clear? So that purpose you required adjusting. Okay, what type of image I got here? Is it real image or virtual image? Is it real image or virtual image? Come again.
Real image.
Real image.
Image. How you selected it is as real image? Because it is formed on the screen, right? Formed on the screen, right? Then one more. What is the image distance here? At what distance I got image?
60 centimeters.
So image distance is what? It is 60 centimeters from the mirror, right? So always you are measuring the object distance or the image distance from the mirror surface only, right? This is one of the rule. You or we, anything, you have to start measuring from mirror surface, pole, especially that is what? Pole. This is the condition. Then you identified already object distance, image distance, and the type of image. What is the type of image is here? Real. Then what is the type of image? By facing side. How it is faced? Same eyes like object or opposite to the object? Anyone?
Opposite.
Faced opposite to object. Here below principal axis it is faced. Object is above, image is below the principal axis, faced direction. So if it is faced opposite to, we can use one word. What is that?
Inverted image.
Very good. Inverted image. So you got the characteristics of the image obtained in this case. So we have to note down that in the table. So what is the image distance? It is 60 centimeters. Is it enlarged image or diminished image? How you are observing the size? Size. So I will measure the size once. Look at here. Using a line here. So object size I am taking above, right? So that I can move to the below. Same line I am moving below. How it is? Almost same. Almost same it is. So size, what we can write here? Same size. Then is it inverted or erect? Oppositely faced. So that's why we can write it as inverted image. Is it clear? Any issue? Raise your hand if you want to ask me something. Otherwise, give your quick reaction. Rajita, Kaushik, okay. So everyone is clear. Tejashwini, is it clear? Okay, thank you. So we'll go for the next position of the object. So 60 completed. I'm moving towards the mirror. So what is our next position? It is 50. It is 50. So I will follow the same thing. So mirror is already on the table at 0 measurement. Then object we need to place at 50 centimeters. Now the object is moved 10 centimeters towards mirror. So 60 to 50. I changed the position. Then what to do? Principal axis. Just it is imagination only. I'm showing you virtually, right? So flame is above the principal axis. Then previously one process completed. What is that? Tabulating the values for the 60 centimeters. Now object position we have to note down in the table. Object position is 50 centimeters. Then what to do? Is it giving the real image or virtual image? That we have to notice. Then compare the size and observe the image facing direction. It is above or below. So observing. So moving the screen, first observing on the mirror, if not visible, move the screen in front of the mirror, right? So screen is moved. I got the image on the paper in this case also, right? How it is? Anybody give me the characteristics? Anyone?
Real, inverted, and enlarged.
Why it is real?
Because it is formed on the screen.
Very good. Why it is inverted?
Because it is in the opposite direction of the object.
Very good. One more you said. Eyes enlarged. Why you said that?
The size is bigger than the object one.
Very good. So how to write the characteristics? Maybe you understood. So I'm going to notice that observations in the table. So image distance is 70 centimeters and the size is enlarged and the type of image is inverted image. Clear, I think. So we'll go for the next position. So what is the position now? 40 centimeters. Now I'm going to place the object at 40 centimeters. Same process I'm following. It is above the principal axis. Then I will use the screen to move. Right. Before going that, I have to notice the value of object position. It is 40 centimeters. Then move the screen. Again, I observed that image on the screen. Right. So characteristics are what? So first position at 80 centimeters. Type of image is enlarged image, inverted image, or erect image. So it is inverted image because faced opposite to the object. These are the characteristics. Then move the object to the 30 centimeters now. Now the object is placed at 30 centimeters. Object is placed at 30 centimeters. Then following the same principal axis, the flame is above the principal axis of object. Then tabulating that same object position notice in the table. It is at 30 centimeters. It is at 30 centimeters. So object position is noticed. But here when I move the screen, do you see any image is formed on the screen? Any image formed on the screen? Do you see any image? No.
No, sir.
No image. So then what to do in this case? Just you need to observe if no image on the screen, you need to observe on mirror surface. On mirror surface. If you find image, okay, image is formed on the surface of mirror, that type of image is erect and virtual. If the image is on the mirror, directly the characteristics are what? Virtual and erect. Size diminished or enlarged. That you have to observe. If it is observed bigger in the mirror, enlarged. If it is smaller, diminished. So these we have to observe. But in case, right, in this case, at 30 centimeters, we won't see the no image on the screen or on the paper. No image. On screen or on mirror. So in this case, what we can note down here, the image is said to be observed at infinity distance. We cannot go that distance. So that's why we can write here, image is formed at infinity, right? So image is at infinity. Then size highly enlarged, very big. We cannot see, right? Then the type of image is inverted. It is real image only, but at infinity distance, it is very big and inverted. These are the characteristics. Then changing the position towards 20 centimeters now, right? At 20 centimeters, what are the characteristics you notice? So in this case, we will see the image on the surface of mirror. Unfortunately, I am unable to show that image on the screen now. So the image will be behind the mirror, inside the mirror. So we can call it as in behind the mirror, right? So characteristics we can note down. So we will move the screen in front of the mirror, but we cannot find the image on the screen. So in this case, we can see the image on the surface of mirror, right? So that image characteristics we can write as image position in the mirror, and the type of image is diminished. Sorry, it is enlarged. It is enlarged, and the facing side of the image is upward, same eyes like your object. So we can write eyes here, erect image, right? So this case is different. Then moving the object towards 10 centimeters again. So in this case also you will see the same thing. When you move the screen in front of the mirror, you cannot find the image on the screen. So in this case, you will observe the image is formed on the surface or not. So you can see that image on the surface of mirror. So we can write the characteristics as follows. In the mirror, it is maybe obtained. Just blindly I am giving it 15 degrees, sorry, 15 centimeters inside the mirror. Then the characteristics are, it is enlarged and erect image. Then one more position is there at 70 centimeters. So I'll put the object at 70 centimeters also, right? So using the scale and that stand, then placing the mirror on the stand, then using the object to place at 70 centimeters, right? Now the object is placed at 70 centimeters. Then again, same process, right? Tabulating the value in the table, 70 centimeters object position. Then what to do? Move the screen. So when you move the screen, can you see any image on the screen? Yes, I observed the image on the screen at 50 centimeters in this case. What is the image type here? Anyone? Girls? Only girls. Anyone? Type of image is inverted or real?
Inverted image.
Real or virtual?
Real image.
Right. What about the size?
Diminished.
Smaller. So we can say diminished. So we can note down these characteristics in the table. So image is obtained at 50 centimeters and it is diminished image. Then it is inverted image and real image on the screen. So remember, always the inverted image is what? Always the inverted image is real. On the screen we observed, right? Only in one case we didn't see the image on the screen as well as not on the mirror surface. So these are the observations, right? Clear? Any confusion? Real image, virtual image we learned. Any confusion to anyone? Only one is responded, Medashri. Sri Charan, Vikrant, no response. Okay, remaining are given. Surajita, okay. Tejaswini, what about you? Right. Thank you. Everyone is clear about this one. So these are the observations we made. So what you can draw the conclusion from this? Is it giving always same image? Same characteristics of the image? What do you say? Yes or no?
No.
No. So always not same, right? Sizes are changing according to the position of object, because here position of image is not fixed. See, varied according to the position, and the characteristics also changed, right? So these are the observations we made in this lab activity, right? So already I choose an object that a mirror with non-focal length 30 centimeters. F is what? 30 centimeters. Then what about its radius of curvature?
60 centimeters.
Why it is 60 centimeters? What is the relation between radius of curvature and focal length?
R is equals to 2F.
R is equal to 2F. So when I substitute the value in this, what I will get? 60 centimeters. So R is equal to to F, that is 60 centimeters. F is 30 and R is 60. Sri Charan.
Sir, I have it out.
Yeah, come again.
Sir, the image at 30 centimeters, it is formed at infinity.
Yes.
Sir, how can we know, sir? The image formed is very big and large.
We cannot find. So here, if you are unable to see on the mirror, I mentioned both, not seen on the screen, not seen on the mirror, right? So you are unable to see on the mirror means simply we will go for real image. Because in the mirror, infinity distance is impossible, right?
Yes, sir.
Any distance, if the image is formed virtually, it can show you. If it is not showing, what the image type is real. But can you find the infinity distance in front of the mirror? Is it possible?
No.
Impossible. So we will give that infinity distance real inverted because no image is virtually formed on the mirror. That is the case. Clear or any doubt? Richard.
Understood, sir.
Right. So everyone is clear, I think. So we'll go for the next by restarting the Zoom meeting again. So I'll close this meeting. Now we'll join with the new meeting link. So same link you can use. Join immediately. Thank you.